Hi, I'm Scott Angus, and this is Code in the Community, where we tell stories of local people, local businesses creating inclusive spaces, and how you can too. Today we're at Zueike, where we're going to head into the lounge and check out some of their fresh fits. You ready for this? I'm ready for this. Let's go. Ogo.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the lounge, my man. How are you?
Hey, thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming. Oh, welcome to the lounge. My name is Ogo Okwumabua. I'm one of the co-founders of Zueike. We're an athleisure apparel company here located in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Building community is one of the more important things. It's one of the essential things that you find most successful teams are made of. It's not necessarily, sometimes yes, you have the best player, sometimes you have the best thing, but does your crew work together? Are you harmonious? Do you get along? And when you're harmonious and you get along, you get a chance to Zueike, meaning relax. When we started to think about how we want our business to grow, those are some of the most important values that we felt that we needed to make sure that, hey, this is something that we believe in. How do we implement that? If I hire everybody that's exactly like me, right? That means that you're hiring all the good, but also the real terrible and narrow-minded things that I might be, right? So it doesn't allow me to see the viewpoint or maybe the struggle from another side. Well, we're not too overstated, but we like to be clean, athletic, and presentable. Yeah, that's us. That's us in a nutshell.
It's one thing when you're talking about, you know, diversity, equity, inclusion from a business standpoint,
Right.
but it's also like, this is like your product. It's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
gotta be like inclusive in your product
In your
as
product,
well.
yeah, you gotta think of, hey, how does it fit? And some of the things early for us, and even still, you know, some of our sizing grades are off, right? So we gotta work on, you know, getting a sizing grade that works for more of our community. Of course, it takes money, but also takes some time. So you just try to implement it one step at a time. When we think of Black history, a lot of people from other races don't think it's for them, right? They think it's actually just a uniquely Black thing, right? We used to have people ask us, hey, can we buy your hoodie, or are we allowed to buy your product? And yeah, I'd love you to buy a hoodie, as a matter of fact. But they are worried that, oh, maybe it's not for them. And one of the things with the B history is about, hey, we're trying to build something that's about being a part of history, right? You can celebrate Blackness, you can celebrate anything within the community. The History Fund now is where we take pieces of our apparel or percentages, and we put that into a fund that then gives scholarships back to a wonderful organization called Can You. And Can You is all about seeing the growth of the community and our future leaders. If I was to say specifically, even in diversity and inclusion, I just want us to keep that open-minded thinking in terms of the way we grow. When you have a bigger business and maybe an older business, you're now trying to convince sometimes their top end that this is the way you need to start looking at the world. Well, they've already been looking at the world a certain way, and it's been great for them, right? Going up that way. And now you got a new generation that comes up, and you get into diversity, inclusion, and equity. You're figuring a goal that you want for your organization. You stick to it, you stick to the cores, and you keep building on it, right? So it doesn't happen overnight, it can't, right? It really has to take over some time because it's a cultural thing, so. I think one of the important things for other businesses while you're working with the chamber is to understand that it's not about a checklist. It's not about, okay, got a Black employee, check. You know, got a white employee, check, right? That's not what the idea of code and diversity and inclusion is. The idea is to kind of broaden your mind of how do we build a business that is not segregating people out of it just by maybe natural, you know, our dispositions or thoughts. Using them as a resource is great, and making it a part of your fiber and culture is really, I think, what the intention that Chamber is really kind of doing and getting out there.